26 vjeçari Liam Stewart Gray nga Ontario, Kanada, është lojtari i huaj i volejbollit për klubin e Gjilanit Drita. Qysh erdhi deri te prania e tij në Kosovë dhe hyrja në klub, të dëgjojmë në vazhdim.
Honestly, I'd say for this opportunity, it was kind of lucky. Unfortunately, the setter for the team who played before me happened to have to get injured, and then when he got injured, I was called to come here and to replace him, and I've earned my spot in the starting lineup. So, yeah.
How did they get in touch with you? How did they find out about you?
Well, I've played for a long time. I've played since I was 12, and like I said, I'm 26, so I have a lot of video online and a lot of experience. I also got to play in Denmark a few years ago. So having that opportunity and that exposure there, I think they already knew about me before. And then the coach Ledek, actually, he knows a friend of mine from back home who's from Albania. And Ledek reached out to my friend Eddie for me, asking Eddie if I was still available to come and play. And I was like, absolutely, I'd love to come play. So
Yeah, I was going to ask, what were your thoughts when you were contacted by Ledek?
Excitement.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say mixed feelings.
Okay.
I was actually on a cross-country road trip, just myself and a friend of mine, and we. Well, I was 2 days into a 50-hour drive, and
Which part? Sorry, which part of the country? Like Europe or?
no, in Canada.
Oh, in
I was
Canada,
driving
okay.
across the whole country of Canada, and yeah, I happened on the second day of my drive. I was like 20 hours into a 50-hour drive, and I got the call, and I was like, kind of panicked because I had 30 more hours to go, and I was actually driving my sister's car across the country. So it was really random, and I was like kind of surprised by it, but very excited. And yeah, I finished the drive the day I arrived on the other side of Canada. I flew home, and the next day I flew here. So it was a really fast turnaround, and definitely excited about it.
Did you know anything about Kosovo before this call?
All I knew was from my friend Eddie. And he just said how beautiful and nice of a place it was and how great people are. And so far, I have definitely agreed with everything he said. It's been a great stay so far. It's been really nice.
So what would you say is the biggest difference between Ontario, where you're from, and Gjilan or Kosovo?
Wow, that's a big question. It's hard to say. I feel like, well, one thing that I'm a huge animal lover, and I love seeing stray dogs around. I know it's random, but the stray dogs, we don't have any dogs like on the streets back home, but seeing them here, it's really cool and it's nice. Everyone here is afraid of them, or a lot of people are, but I always approach them and try to pet them. So that's kind of a fun thing. But other than that, I think honestly, Kosovo has people very similar to Canadians. I think Canadians are known to be like kind and giving, welcoming, and I've had the exact same experience here. It's been a pleasant surprise. I've been really happy with how I've been treated and how nice people are and how inviting and welcoming everyone has been everywhere I've gone.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. So do you happen to know how long you're going to be staying here with us?
I got here in October, and I was here for until mid-December, when and then my coach actually flew me out back home for Christmas, which I was very thankful for. Got to spend the holidays with my family, and then I came back on January 15th, and I'm here until I think May 15th if we make it to the final round in the playoffs, and it goes to 5 matches. May 15th would be my last day playing here, and I'd probably fly out a couple days after that. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned your family. Do you miss them?
Very much. That's
You're
definitely
in touch with them? You keep in touch?
Every day I call them. I have phone call meetings with my sisters and parents every day, and some of my friends back home too. I've tried to arrange phone calls with them, and I text or keep in touch with them as much as I can. But that's for sure one of the hardest parts about choosing this lifestyle, being away, playing, trying to play professional sports, is you have to sacrifice some stuff, and unfortunately you're gonna have to leave family behind sometimes, but they're always with me. I've always got them. I can always call them. The most difficult part about it is that there's a 6-hour time difference for most of my family, and then even one of my sisters lives on the far side of Canada, so it's a 9-hour difference. So arranging those phone calls just takes a little bit of effort and patience, but we always manage to keep in touch. It's really nice. And it keeps me sane here, and it keeps me feeling like I'm not far from home.
Have you met any new friends? Have you met new people while you're here?
For sure. I'm lucky enough to eat at a couple restaurants for free. The club has arranged for me to have some spots to eat. And at first I ate at Peps and Troya, and now I eat at Amo Pasta as well. And the managers there are all great, and they're very kind. And I mostly have gone to Peps, and there's 3 or 4 guys there that are around my age that work there, and I've spent some time with them outside of work, which has been really nice. We've gone out to hang out, and they've come over to my place and just watched TV and played card games. So it's been great to be able to make some friends here as well, not just in volleyball, but outside of.
Yeah, I was
the
going to say, what about your teammates? Are you good with your teammates? Or did they accept you, like the locals as well, and local players? I mean.
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
All of my teammates are very welcoming. They're very kind. Obviously, we're teammates, so there's always a little bit of disagreement sometimes, and there's arguments, and we get frustrated with each other sometimes. But I think one thing that's very important that has helped us as a team is we've kept communication open. So anytime there is an issue, we try to talk things through and make sure everything's okay, and just work together to become stronger as a team and as teammates and as friends. So yeah, I actually live with some of the guys at my house.
Oh, cool.
So we've gotten a lot closer, and more of the guys are coming around to hang out and just spend time together. So I've definitely had an easy time making friends with both team and outside of the volleyball world here.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Thank you so much for this interview.
Of course, thank you so much. I appreciate the time.
Liam duket se I shet gjërat në mënyrë pozitive, siç ishte çështja e çajeve ndacak. Në përgjithësi, kjo llogaritet si një problem I shtetit, por se Liam e përjeton si kënaqësi që mund të luajë dhe të përkthel ata. Përndryshe thotë se ne nuk dallojmë aq shumë nga populli I tij në Kanadë.